We are going to be working with Bootstrap 5, and in order to work with Bootstrap 5, we do need a client-side library called Popper. And since we are going to add that, I will take the opportunity to talk a little bit about client-side libraries. It's pretty easy to add them. And to add Popper, all we have to do is go into root, find our lib folder, right click, go to add, choose client-side library. The one we want to add is Popper.js, and then we just install it. Okay, now there's a couple things that you'll note in the output window. You should notice that it worked. And then you should have a Popper.js folder that has files in it. And you should also see a library manager file called libman.json, and that shows you what you installed and what version it is. You should not have to update Bootstrap because Bootstrap 5 does come with MVC, but you can update those files if you want to. But you would need to delete what's currently there under Bootstrap and dist, and then right-click on distribution, go to add, and client-side library. The library is called Twitter-Bootstrap. So that is what you have to select. And it is going to include the most recent one. And then the only change you have to make is down here. In the target location, for some reason, it wants to add a Twitter Bootstrap folder, and we do not want it to do that. We want all of the folders that it adds to go inside dist, because that is where MVC is looking for them. So we're going to install. And now you'll notice that if I expand out dist, that I do indeed have Bootstrap files now under Bootstrap and dist. And you might have noticed that libman.json updated. Okay, and after you do the libraries, it always is a good idea to run a build and then run your application. As long as you're not changing a major version, you shouldn't notice any differences. But if you had Bootstrap 3 and you changed to Bootstrap 4, yeah, there are huge differences in styling. And so your navigation system would no longer work. You'd actually have to go in and fix the code. So you always want to be a little bit careful when you are, updating your library versions. Now, what if your libraries are out of sync for some reason? Your folders, they aren't matching up to what you have in libman.json. You can actually right-click on libman and select Restore Client-Side Libraries. Okay, and that will make your libraries match what you have in libman. If for some reason you wanted to remove your client-side libraries, you can right-click on libman.json, and you can choose Clean Client-Side Libraries. Okay, so there's a couple different commands that you can use with libman. Once you've got the libraries in there and they are up to date, where should you put your links and your script files? Those should go in the layout view because all of your views run through layout. This is one place where you can add all of the links, library, all of that stuff, and it will apply to all your views. And typically the scripts are added to the bottom. So this is where you would have your jQuery, your Bootstrap, and you'd also add the Popper library down here. Okay, so that's the place that you'd put them. Things that are up top are typically your CSS type links. Okay, so we've got our Bootstrap CSS, our site CSS, Font Awesome, that kind of thing. And MVC will automatically put those in there.